Hello ladies and gentlemen, I thought that I would spice our show up with fancy clothing. It's definitely not something for £10 from Amazon. Definitely not. This is really expensive. You can trust me. I don't know why you don't trust me, but that is your problem. I'm absolutely telling the truth. There is no way this isn't the truth. Anyways, so on to today's topic, which is about finding corpses and deceased people, which seems morbid, but you'll see what I need in a second.
Okay, so let's get started. It's relatively easy. This sentence offers us the chance to easily translate something. I mean, look, this is pretty good. Let's start with this one. So Google Translate says that something is found, although you might pick up on this attachment, which makes it they. So if you want to confirm it, or well, I guess I want to confirm it at the moment, I'd go to Verbix and well, there you go. Verbix recognizes that this is a prefix, so often, or more often than not, it detaches or moves it around more or less with success. Okay, so they found, or well, whoever they are, this is a name, and that one has the T, so even if Google just gives us this really simple translation without it being an object, it is definitely the object, because you and I both know that it has the T. And instead of putting an apostrophe S thingy, I would just go with the dead body of this guy. So there you go, it's done. It is perfectly translated and now everybody's happy. So why am I not happy? I mean, I understand that I don't often look happy. I often forget to smile and things like that, and I'm generally a grumpy person. But that doesn't mean that I can't be happy, so in this case I should be, yet I am not. It is the perfect translation. I'm sure that we can sort of fluff it up with more things, but it's not needed. It's perfectly fine. But I mean, I do know who this guy is, but do you? You could be a Hungarian watching this and then you know all about this guy. But, well, you know. But on the other hand, who the hell is Jimmy Hoffa? Like, seriously, why that guy? So I guess it's time to Google on Wikipedia. So let's go with Jimmy Hoffa first, because that's relatively easy. So this person, Jimmy Riddle Hoffa, the Riddler, oh, probably not, it was an American labor leader who served as the president of a thingy, yep, that's fine, and Hoffa vanished in 1975, and that's the point. And well, was legally declared dead, but who knows? Who knows what happened? Was it the mob? Any sort of organized crime? Was it, I don't know. Well, you know. So, the idea, now it's time to Google Petőfi Sándor. And hopefully there is the English Wikipedia. So, Sándor Petőfi, as you would say, was a Hungarian poet and liberal revolutionary, which is brilliant. And it is most likely he died in the Battle of Ságvár, one of the last battles of the war. But was he really? And that's the question. So, those of us who are, like me, don't know anything about Jimmy Hoffa, it's useful to, read up on it. And those of you who don't know the first thing about Petőfi Sándor, it's worth reading up. But why is this an example anyways? Like, what's going on with this? How did I turn Petőfi Sándor into Jimmy Hoffa, and like how and why? Well, the reason is very simple. This idea is based on a movie. So there was this film called Bruce Almighty, and in Hungarian it was the Mindenható, well, which is the Almighty, except the Bruce part, because we don't do that in Hungarian, right? Well, so I first watched this film in the cinema with a couple of friends, and it had Hungarian dubbing, which means that if you are not aware for some reason, they absolutely 100% replaced the dialogues with Hungarian voices, speaking Hungarian, which is brilliant. However, there was this joke around half of the movie or something, where Jim Carrey actually took a camera and using his almighty powers, he suddenly found the dead body or deceased corpse or whatever of, and here is the problem. Hungarian audiences, whoever I asked as a sort of scientific research, nobody knew who Jimmy Hoffa was at all. And the people who wrote the script for the dub knew this very well. Hence, they went with someone who appeals to Hungarian audiences and provides the necessary message, which is a person who disappeared and their body was never found, but suddenly Bruce found it, which is big news. So that's the idea behind all this, and I hope you found that interesting. I'm sure that I mentioned it before, but I just wanted to do this in a proper translation-y way. And that's it.
Alright, well, that was fascinating, isn't it? Of course it was. Don't lie to yourself. The point of all this is simply you always have to look at the big picture when it comes to translations, completed with the cultural outlook of that language, or, mannerisms and whatnot. This whole process starts with saying, okay, that was fine, to Hungarians, as opposed to, oh, that's great, we should do this again, because they will take it seriously. Because in Hungarian, if you say, oh, this was great, and we should do this again, these are two pieces of information that they are going to take seriously, and they'll expect you to. And it ends with obscure stuff, such as turning Jimmy Hoffa into someone local. Now, I don't know anything about British history, and probably I would be surprised by whether people know who Jimmy Hoffa is here. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. This has never come up in conversation. So I guess this is sort of American English versus Hungarian. But there you go. Now, if you know any obscurities about British or American culture and things like that, this would be a really fun place to leave your comments about random people who mean a lot to you because everybody knows about them, but probably they mean nothing to outsiders or, well, people in other countries. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you, or hopefully on Friday, because tomorrow I'll be busy, but, bye-bye.